We did a coffee tier list video not too long ago, and this is going to be the compilation of that video. This is a coffee tier list video where we go through and we look at all the different types of coffees and then rank them. But this is done by two people who play video games on Twitch, so our opinions are masterclass. I did this collab with KiKiChan87, so I wanted to go ahead and give her a shout out. You can follow her with the information down below. Let's jump into it, guys. All right, everybody, what is up? I am back, so I'm gonna go ahead and join the voice chat with Kiki. Hello.
I was panicking. I couldn't tell if I was in the right thing or not. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my freaking waiting screen now. My word.
Oh, did you have everybody else waiting?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you see it?
Oh, there we go. Now sure I can see it. Yay.
Okay, all right.
Somebody just said that they thought that your voice was my voice.
His voice is her voice. Okay, so here are our tiers, everybody. I'm gonna need your opinions on this as well. Our categories are Coffee Heaven, being the S tier, and then we'd have Drink It Every Day, which is gonna be our A tier.
It's gonna be most of these for me.
Well then maybe we should just have it as. We'll just have it as.
No, you can keep.
No, because otherwise that you would drink all of these every day. Yes, I know. I'll play the finals eventually. B, I'd take it or leave it. I just need my caffeine fix is the C tier. So C tier is more like I just need a shot of caffeine.
If I don't have anything in my system, I'm going to die and collapse.
Exactly. F tier, and then it's a little bit of a tradition when I do these to have a Shadow Realm tier.
The absolute dog tier.
So it starts off with Freak Shake.
What is that?
So a Freak Shake, in case you didn't know, of course I would know about this because it's the most frou-frou ice cream coffee. It's basically just a coffee milkshake. Freak Shake, I say goes to A because I like things that don't taste like coffee.
Yeah, look it up, look it up.
A decadent chocolate milkshake topped with power of cream puffs, caramel, and whipped cream. How is that as coffee? How is that coffee?
How is that coffee?
It goes to S tier for me. It goes to S tier because it looks scrumdiddly. Wait, let's.
just because it's not coffee.
Oh!
Fair.
Oh!
Oh, that looks
These
so
are like
good,
those
though.
creations they do on Instagram. That's actually looks fire.
I was gonna say, that's like the stuff that I make when I literally don't care what's happening for the rest of the day.
They're saying they know
for
nothing
me,
about coffee.
even
Okay, Statue is saying it's not coffee, but I'm just going to go ahead and pretend this is Coffee Freak Shake. Coffee Freak Shake. It cannot be DQ'd.
You could mix espresso
It's coffee. The second a little bit of coffee goes into it, it becomes a coffee drink, right? Okay, so it wins. It wins.
to the uneducated.
Your chat says A. My chat is much harsher. my chat wants it DQ'd.
See, okay, but the thing is, because you could technically also say if you have a Frappuccino on here, that could technically be DQ'd as well.
No. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. There's coffee in that.
It depends on where you get it from.
No.
There is no espresso in it.
All right. Okay, we'll come back to Freak Shake. We're gonna put that at the end. Okay. All right. Ice mocha. Thoughts, Kiki?
So depends on where you get it from. Personally, for me at home when I make it, I would say A tier.
So I will say you made them for me. I think when a lot of people try to make frappuccinos like Starbucks, they end up turning them into ice mochas. And I really like ice mochas. It's one of the few things I actually really do like. So I would say that it should probably be A tier. If you and me can agree on something, then it should go through to A. Okay, latte macchiato. So is there a difference? This is a latte macchiato, but it looks like we don't have a normal macchiato on here.
So the differences between them is how much milk froth you have at the top and how much of the actual espresso is at the bottom.
Because it looks like they don't even have a normal one. I can always add one. Cafe macchiatos usually have a latte macchiato has higher milk content, usually in 3-to-1 ratio. Cafe macchiatos usually have 1-to-2 milk to coffee ratio. Emphasis on espresso for cafe macchiato. Okay, so I will say I tend to like more milk. Okay, so this is actually pretty good.
I try to say C tier already.
I think a latte macchiato will be higher than a cafe macchiato for me. Now, I will say, the last cafe macchiato I had was the one that I drank in Puerto Rico.
So that's gonna be like A tier automatically.
And that thing was actually kind of fire, and I don't normally like them, so I'm a little bit skewed here. Actually, I'm gonna change it up.
So
I think that the
problem with
cafe
it is-
macchiato should go to A.
I feel like I don't have an accurate rating of this because these drinks I'm pretty sure are originally Italian. So I've never had an authentic one because I'm sure like the ones that you had like out of the States were incredible. The ones that we have here are so mid that I feel like it's unfair to rate it based on what I've had. Based on what I've had, I'd say B actually.
Okay.
But I wish I should have made one with the beans that you got me from Puerto Rico. It is your tier list, so you can
It's your tier list. You can do whatever you want, but if you do anything else, you're wrong. Okay. Latte macchiato go. Let's do what about if we do latte macchiato B and then the normal macchiato A? All right, cappuccino.
So personally, I love cappuccinos. Either high A tier for me or like an S tier.
I want to look up the actual official ratio of it of one. 1/3 espresso, 1/3 steamed milk, 1/3 foam. So I've had cappuccinos a lot. A lot of the people in my chat don't drink coffee. All right, cappuccino. What do you think?
Based on purely just personal preference, it's S tier.
I don't agree.
You don't agree? Okay, what's it for you? What's it for you?
My chat is saying high C or low B. Give me reasonings. Do you really care? Do you really care about this F?
Oh, I don't. It's fine. It's all I'm saying is, out of the ones we've had so far, it is one of my personal favorites.
Then let's put it in A, and we can reevaluate at the end.
High A.
All right, ristretto.
So I've never had this. It looks like it's just one of the base espresso drinks.
Ristretto. I'm pretty sure it's just a shot. Yeah, it's terrible. It tastes terrible.
I was gonna say that's a straight shadow. I'm sorry.
It's just
nasty.
I don't even think that's caffeine. Because I think that's what that's for. But it tastes so bad that I feel like we should just have CSC.
Not even worth it.
Yeah. Okay. So actually, I just found a really interesting one. So lungo. Lungo is the next one. Lungo is not as strong as a traditional espresso or ristretto. But the longer pool time means additional flavor compounds are dissolved, resulting in a more bitter flavor, just like ristretto. You can ask for a long shot in your favorite espresso drink. So it seems like espresso, ristretto, and lungo are all pretty similar.
For me, I would put that maybe in C, because it looks like it's the better version of what we just talked about, but still, it just doesn't seem like something I personally would drink on a regular basis.
Yeah, me neither. All right, and Doppio. Oh, is it just a double shot of espresso? That's crazy. Doppio espresso is a double shot, which is extracted using double the amount of ground coffee.
Oh my word.
That's going to be a shadow realm for me.
Never had it. I was going to say,
that sounds disgusting. Chumbo is saying that espresso is amazing, but here's the problem. I don't like bitter coffee at all, and this is my tier list. And also, ristretto is supposed to be worse than espresso. Okay. Espresso con panra? I don't know these ones. I'm glad we're getting the ones we don't know out of the way. Espresso con panna.
You're probably butchering these so bad.
Well, I can't read it because the guy who made the thing. Espresso con panna is a single or double shot of espresso topped with whipped cream.
That's probably that's gonna have to be S tier automatically.
So
it seems like
it's
like
just espresso with whipped cream. Okay, I'm gonna say because there's still espresso, so you still have to drink some espresso, so it's gonna be a little bit lower. Probably.
Okay, but that's the thing though. It balances out so nicely because it is extremely bitter, but you have something on top of it that it's not super sweet. That's why for me it would be an S tier because I like contrasting flavors a lot.
How do you go from not liking like just straight bitter coffee to loving espresso con panna to S tier? That feels like a big jump to me.
Because of the difference. Because whipped cream is not just like adding normal cream to it, it's sweeter. So it's like an affogato, which I like. I get that a lot.
Yeah. I don't think that I could put it to S tier because of the fact that it's just like the straight bitter coffee. I was going to say high B. Did you tell everyone your Starbucks order? Okay, no. I have not told everyone my Starbucks order, and we'll get to that when we get to the Starbucks section.
I'm ready for this to be the dustiest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, espresso goes to high B. Okay, they're saying C or F, so my chat is with me here, okay? And this is why I have Kiki here, guys, because she's helping balance me out. Otherwise, it would just be like the fruitiest possible drinks up top. Okay, espresso macchiato. Cafe macchiato. Wait, no. Okay, that's what it is. This is what this is, right?
Okay,
yeah,
how did
so,
that get mixed up?
Well, it's apparently, people either call it espresso macchiato or, cafe macchiato. So they're the same thing. Yeah. Iced latte. I like them.
I really like these. I make them at home a ton because when you have like just random extra ingredients, it's one of the easiest things to make. High in caffeine, it's good. Personally, I would say A just because it is not as strong as espresso. Therefore, in my opinion, making it not as good as like an iced espresso, but it's still good.
See, the thing is with them is they're easy to make at home. Pretty much anybody can make them. You don't have to be a barista. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing special. But it's not like you're going to drink it and be blown away. You're going to drink it and know what it's going to be. So I don't know if we can put it at A because like a cappuccino and iced mocha and an espresso macchiato take a lot more work. I feel like iced latte should be a standard. I feel like iced latte should be our standard to go off of, which means it should either be B or C, not because it's bad, but because it's...
Yeah.
So you think B or C?
Okay, so the thing with C is we have that straight espresso drink in there. I think the iced latte is better than one of the.
Wait, what if we did A as awesome?
Wow, that's so incredible and creative.
Yeah. B as good, C as only okay, and F as poopy.
Maybe I shouldn't have put you in charge of this. Maybe that was a bad idea.
Okay, so I think iced latte is good. I don't think it's awesome, and I think it's probably the best of good. Affogato.
That is an automatic S tier for me personally. You know that. You knew that was coming.
Do your thing, 21.
Because especially if you go to local places and they have their homemade ice cream and they put the espresso over it, it's like the best thing ever.
So in case you guys don't know, I'm going to pull this up because I know you guys are not going to know what any of these things are. And the only reason I really know what they are is because of Kiki. So some say affogato means drowned in Italian. It's like an upgraded iced latte, but think it's on another level entirely. The coffee-based dessert, which is served in cafes and gelato shops all over Italy, is made with just 3 ingredients: espresso, gelato, and a shot of liquor.
Closer to your microphone, no.
So you put ice cream on anything and it makes it fire. So affogato goes S tier.
Bruh.
Okay, frappe.
Frappes are a guilty pleasure of mine. They're not really coffee, but they're so good because you can do so much with them. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm okay with that. As a coffee snob, I feel terrible for putting that.
So frappe is a little bit better than frappuccinos, but it's still delightful because frappuccinos are just a Starbucks take on a frappe. Frappe is a coffee flavored dessert. Yeah, it's like a better version of a fruit shake. Okay, Irish coffee. We're all good and we don't drink alcohol because we're underage, so we don't know what this tastes like. So we're gonna go ahead and put this in A tier. Actually, B tier. Probably B tier because it's hard to do it without having tasted it. Flat white. Doesn't that just mean like mostly foam? Actually, you're right. It is Irish, so A tier. Made with espresso and steamed milk, the flat white's identity is formed with the milk steamer. Okay, flat white's a delicious, to-the-point option for all coffee lovers. Okay. I want to know the ratio, though. That's what's important to me.
I think that's more espresso than milk. I think I could be.
No, it's not. It's the opposite. It's one third espresso, 2/3 milk. But the problem is, I don't feel like it would be actually. I don't know how well that would taste. No foam.
So I make these at home a lot. It's one of the first things I learned how to make with steamed milk. Making them is super fun. Latte art is obviously awesome and impressive and super fun to do. Taste-wise, I would either say high B or A. It just depends on how you choose to do it.
Yeah, but would you say wouldn't you say it's only okay? Like, isn't this another thing that's like an iced latte but worse?
If you have a good foam on there, I would say it's much better than just okay, but you have to make it right.
See, but here's the thing. I would consider cafe lattes to be a way better version of this. Like, infinitely better. Flat white is iconic but basic. Yeah, my chat's saying it's iconic but basic. Good job. You guys are really smart. They say high B. I think that high B probably is fair. But I think it's below iced latte.
Okay, so I'll bring back the argument of difficulty. Flat white would be much harder to make than an iced latte.
Yeah, but I think an iced latte would taste better. And also, I feel like you could drink an iced latte. Yes, it does. I like iced lattes more than I like flat white.
We know you do, because you're.
I like them. Americano. I need the ratios. It's hot water? It's espresso topped with hot water to increase its volume? What is this? The broke man's coffee? All right, say what you want to say.
I was going to say either C tier or F tier, because there are ways that you can make it taste.
No way. No way. The way you make it taste decent is by making a new coffee.
I can't even disagree with that.
Of course, it's called Americano. I feel like that's offensive to us. Jumbo is saying that it's also iconic and basic, but I'm going to have to say it is dog water, otherwise known as...
Okay, so he is technically correct, because it's a very standard drink that a lot of people get. But if you get it in America, it's just going to be burnt, and that's gross. I don't like burnt coffee.
We'll leave it out of Shadow Realm just because it's iconic. Just for you, Kiki. Not quite as bad as coffee. Espresso. Shadow Realm.
Straight, yes.
All right, cold brew.
Okay, I love cold brew.
Iconic but basic.
Like, honestly, I want to put it in A just because it is like all of the good iced coffees, except you have none of the risk of it being like watered down or burnt. It is like the best way to make iced coffee.
Do you think it's classic enough to be S tier, or do you think that it's A tier? Because I don't know if it's quite S tier, but it might be.
I don't think it's quite S tier. So there are ways that, again, you could make it S tier. I think by itself, for it to be S tier, it would have to be like some of the highest quality beans I've ever seen. Like,
Yeah, because Chumbo is saying the flavor is more developed than hot brews. Cold brew is an S tier. All right, Statue is saying B tier. Phew.
B tier is incorrect.
I think Statue. I thought you said you didn't drink coffee. Wait a minute. Cafe latte, which is the way better version of a flat white. And I like cafe lattes because of how they look. But the way they taste is not as good as how they look. The problem with them is they're so wildly inconsistent because so many different.
That is the biggest issue.
See, look, there's a 5 easy steps is the first result on Google because everybody's trying to make them because everybody says, oh, I can do that cool little milk art. All I have to do is get some whole milk from Walmart and then pour it down. Nail the perfect grind.
People are already asking what our next tier list is going to be.
Talk to me. I didn't make it weird. Here's what people are saying. People are saying flat white is B and latte is high B or low A. Cafe latte.
I mean, it's hard to go wrong with a latte, but it's not anything incredible.
It's just, we put the iced latte at B. Why put it any higher? Maybe put it right above iced latte just because you can make it look cooler. All right. And now, café au lait. My pronunciation is really good. Café au lait is coffee with hot milk added. It differs from white coffee, which is coffee with cold milk or other white. It's just hot. It's just a flat white, but with hot milk. I think we put it right below flat white.
For me, I'd actually put that in C because that just seems like it would be normal drip coffee with milk added to it, which doesn't sound particularly incredible in my opinion.
Okay, that's fine. And now we come to cafe mocha, which should be higher than all the other.
A good mocha, oh my word. So for me, that is an S tier because seasonal mochas are so
Wait, I have a question. What's the difference between a cafe mocha and an iced mocha? Oh, it's hot. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Good job. You figured it out.
I thought I just ripped my headphones off.
I actually have to take a quick break real quick and put the be right back screen on. So feel free to yap at your people and my people. I'll just leave. I'll just leave. Have fun talking to Toodles, guys. I'm taking my headphones off and I'll be right back.
So guys, how are you all doing today? So I have a question for you guys. You guys want to see? So I haven't played it in a while. There's a big update to Lethal Company. I was thinking after we finish this tier list, we do a little bit of late night Lethal Company playing. Poison tier list next. That's what you all are talking about. Oh my word, guys! Wow! Wait. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm hydrating. I'm gonna do her thing. Boink. That's the thing that she does. Since I don't have affiliate, I don't have one, but I did it. So there you go. Okay, they're saying car tier list. All right.
His headphones are on. We're back.
I need something philosophical in my channel so it's all not brain rot. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the Felix Legions, general of the armies of the North.
Bro is actually Batman.
And I can do the entire scene for you if you want me to, because that movie is fire. Gladiator, take off your helmet.
Okay.
Show your emperor. I can do the whole thing. Fire movie, by the way. Not Game of Thrones, but very, feels very similar. Okay, Cafe Mocha. Let's finish this up.
I will say A tier. Seasonal mochas are like the best thing on the entire planet, and
please not pumpkin spice.
Seasonal, it's still just good.
Please don't say pumpkin.
It's cafe mocha. It's mocha. You can't have pumpkin. I guess you could have pumpkin spice and mocha. It would just be nasty. I'm talking like Christmas time.
Okay.
Hot chocolate mochas, peppermint mochas.
I'll probably put it right above ice mocha. Oh, and cold brew. Actually, it's probably the top of A tier.
I would say S tier. I think it's S tier. From the bottom of my heart, I think S tier.
I'm here for you. Right below affogato, right above.
I do agree with that, though. I do agree with that.
Okay, and then we have Starbucks Frappuccino, baby. And we know exactly where this thing is going. It's going right up to S tier. No question about it. It goes straight to the top of S tier. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time where I tell you all about my Starbucks order. This is what I get. Be silent, statue. Don't you tell me high A. It is S tier. Here's the Starbucks order. All right. So we get.
Oh no.
Okay, ready? Venti, Frappuccino, cookie, crumble. All right. Extra cookie. Extra crumble. Then we have our espresso shot, and then we have whipped cream on top, chocolate drizzle. The espresso shot is when I'm doing a little bit extra spicy.
Honestly, I will agree with this being S tier if you add espresso to it, because that is the only coffee that is in that drink.
There's coffee in that drink. She's wrong.
There is not.
There is coffee in that drink.
There
is coffee in that drink.
No.
There is so much coffee in that drink.
So
I'm actually
riddle
bleeding.
Riddle me this though. How
Riddle
is
me
there no
this.
caffeine- There is no caffeine in a frappuccino unless you're. Or, what's it? Is it? I'm getting mixed up because we've talked about so many different coffee drinks. But if you do not add espresso, there is no caffeine in it.
It's a frappuccino, not a cappuccino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least the Starbucks ones do not have coffee.
You're incorrect there. It has so much coffee, I'm actually bleeding coffee.
So
And I get espresso added to it, so there's so much coffee in it. Okay, cappuccino. And because I love you, it's going to go right below affogato. All right, Freak Shake, I really don't think Freak Shake should be here. Like, and I like the Frappuccino. I think the Freak Shake needs to go to the Shadow Realm. It needs to go to the Shadow Realm.
It's not coffee.
And then we have this drink, which we already placed. It's this.
Already on there.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna send it to the Shadow Realm because it doesn't actually have a picture. Okay, statue. I will give you. If you have one specific coffee you want to give a case over, I will let you have that time.
Ice latte needs to be C. It has to be.
Ice latte needs to be C. All right, what is your reasoning?
And you said it yourself. It's our benchmark.
So it
It's our
should be.
benchmark.
So it should be okay.
It's not overwhelming. It's not overwhelming. It's not fantastic. It's just okay.
What are your thoughts on this, Kiki?
My only disagreement is the other drinks that we have in C are there because of levels of bitterness that make them just not something that you would drink on a regular basis. But an iced latte is different because A, it's not bitter, and it is something that we agree that we do really like, and it is something that you would drink on a regular basis, opposed to the other two.
Well, then for that reason, maybe the espresso Ken Panna should be down in C.
That one I would be okay with, honestly. I don't have any particular.
So if that's our reasoning for iced latte stain, then they should be. Then this one should be down at C. Maybe the top of C, but still.
Okay with that.
Well, here's my idea: is to add a D tier. At this point, we almost need a D tier.
No, because the problem is we have a Shadow Realm, so F is more realistically our D tier, and then Shadow Realm is F, but Shadow Realm is just like the poopy stinkies. All right, thank you for your time, statue. Your time is now up. I let you go way over 15 seconds. I think this is it.
I like it. I think it's good.
I'm okay with it too. If we were each doing this individually, we would definitely have a very different tier list. This is fine. Put that into the Discord. Okay, there we go. There is our coffee tier list.